How to stay full but get lean at the same time. Everyone's holy grail. We all want to get in the best possible shape of our life, but we also want to do it at the least cost to our hunger levels. That's what we're going to uncover in this video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Tom Sergi. I run the Gorilla Platoon, which is an online physique transformation program where we get results like this. So this question was brought in from a viewer. Now, I'm going to roast him ever so slightly. Although I really do appreciate you submitting your questions. For context, why have you got a pizza in your fucking photo and then you're asking me questions like this? As if I wouldn't notice. Get that photo down right now, fuck's sake. However, I'm absolutely here to help you, but fucking take that photo down, damn you. Anyway, thank you for the support all the way back from when we had 200 subs. I really, really appreciate that, and that's why I absolutely wanted to make this video for you in your situation. Fucking take that photo down now. But honestly, thank you for that. Obviously, 200 subs was fucking ages ago, because it took me so long just to get 1k. We're nearly at 2, so 200 subs must have been like way back. So thank you for your support and sticking around. Always solid advice. Struggling to lose body fat. I'm around 120 kg, 189 meters tall, so fucking unit of a guy, absolute big guy here. Hitting the gym, very muscular, but the fat around the chest, belly, love handles totally throws off the look. Fat scale showing around 32% body fat. Okay, no problem. The thing I'm really struggling with here is the diet. I do not drink my calories. Good. Rarely glass of alcohol. Also fucking good. I cut off almost all the junk. Solid. They're 3 absolute big wins you're doing there, so good job. Where I'm really far behind is the proportions of healthy food I'm eating. I more than often find myself eating a lot more than I need to get hungry. Right, so fair enough. You essentially are you're hungry and you keep eating until you're not hungry, and ultimately that's taking you out of the deficit. So let's crunch some numbers and then show what we can do here. So if we let's jump out of here and use the data that we always like to go for. So let's jump into the calorie calculator. So if you're 120 kg and you're saying 32% body fat, lean mass of 81.6, your RMR is sat at 2132. Now, if you're 32% body fat, honestly, you can go quite aggressive in the beginning to start to really shift that down towards 20. So we could put you in a drop of around 0.7. So we still want to sit you above RMR at around 2.3, best part of 2,400 calories for you. There's plenty of food still to be eaten, and we should see a solid drop off the back of that. Now, for context, macros for you would read pretty much 200 grams of protein, 50 fat, and 280 carbs. Now, that's important, and we want to use those numbers and understand how do we want to piece together a diet like this. So I haven't manipulated the diet to read the same numbers as yours, but this is the diet I would run for. And there's one key figure across the top which I want you to pay attention to, and that's fiber. If your diet has fiber, it will fill you the fuck up. If your diet does not have fiber, it really will not. So what can we do for protein? Well, if you've got 200 grams of protein to eat, I would be using a lot of it through lean sources. I wouldn't be getting, I don't mean sources and sources, I mean lean options. I wouldn't be having red meats and salmons because they are higher calories per that meaty or fishy amount because they come with fat, right? So I'd be going for chicken, turkey, whitefish, tuna. Those are solid options. You can have a good sizable amount of them. Because they're lean, they come at a lower calorie cost. So chicken breast, I've been doubling up on that twice. Obviously, your protein needs to be high for you because that's relative to your lean mass, but it's also going to keep you fuller for a hell of a lot longer. Now, around protein, we also want to focus on the fiber, and then that will also move into the carbs as well. So meal one, I'd be going for something like this. Like, you could have eggs with bread. That's not so fibrous. It's decent and it's filling, and fucking eggs are great. They're the superhuman food of the world. But if you want fiber and to be able to be full, I'd be going for something like this. Oats, 70 grams. And again, you would manipulate these to fit your actual calorie amount. But so you're going oats, berries, 150. Get the frozen stuff as well. Peanut butter will slow down the digestion of this meal, but this is something to be careful of, and this would be the first thing I'd be pulling from when you need to take calories lower. This is why fats are actually good to have in there, because they're what you're going to pull from. And scoop of whey to keep it a decent protein amount. Now, what you're going to do here is turn this into like cement mix and basically blow it up with water. And that should be quite a stodgy meal. And obviously, you're going to push your meals back into as far into the day as you can, and then eat that first stodgy meal. Your next meal, we could make this even better. You could swap the basmati rice, which I would normally go for because it digests well before the gym. Swap this for potato. Potatoes are going to come at a higher volume amount than rice will, so there's a quick change you can make. When it comes to vegetables, get the vegetables that are like really low calorie but high volume. So get a big boy bowl of like spinach, tomato, and cucumbers, and like mix it all together. 100 grams worth of that is a solid amount of food you're actually going to eat, and of course you're going to eat the amount of chicken that you need relative to your protein intake. Pre-workout before the gym, again, I go oats again. You need to have this at least 45 minutes to an hour before, but again, it's more stodgy, more filling. Post-workout, just a quick shake straight back in. And then we go again, chicken again, same principle with the veg. I go pasta, but in your situation, if you were like fucking hungry, I'd be swapping this out for white potato or sweet potato to bolster that out. And then in the evening, to curve, and because if you still got that sweet tooth, you're not going to totally ignore it, so we can do something with it here. So I go low-fat yogurt and dark chocolate. Low-fat yogurt, 200 grams of it is only 126 calories. Like if you wanted to, we could just ditch the chocolate and just double up more of the berries and the yogurt, and that would make that like a dessert meal, just even more filling. So that would be my approach. The message I'm giving to you is high fiber in the diet. So veg, oats, they're going to pack out the diet really, really nicely. You want volume to the diet rather than just looking at calories. Absolutely don't drink your calories as you're not doing. I see here I put a shake in, but you could also, the reason for the shake is just to get protein straight in after the gym. To be honest, if you hit your protein target across the day, it doesn't really fucking matter that much about getting this straight in after the gym. So you could take this amount and you could have, well, let's look at it like this. You could have another chicken breast, another 150 grams of chicken for this, and distribute that across your next 2 meals, which is going to bolster the meals out even more. So that's the way I'd be looking at it. Keep it lean, clean, and fibrous, and you will not have an issue with feeling full. The reason I know this is when people come on my diet and we run exactly this, they will say, oh, in the first week, fucking hell, it feels like I'm eating a load more food than I ever have, but I'm still dropping weight. Why is that? And because the calories are set, the calories are there to put them in the deficit, but we've made the diet voluminous, fibrous, and filling at the end of the day to allow you to still get lean and full at the same time. Because ultimately, the leaner you get, you will not feel full off even all of the fiber. So you definitely don't want to start in a position where you're like overeating to satiate yourself. But it's a great question. It really is a great question. So honestly, I thank you for that. I thank you more for supporting me since 200 subs. And lastly, I want to see a bowl of fiber in your fucking photo next time. I want to see the mixed veg bowl with some chicken laced on top. In your photo. But honestly, thanks for your question. Do appreciate it. Likewise, if anyone else has got a question, ping it in the comments. I'll answer it as soon as the day comes around to it, because obviously I'm going to do them in order. And like you may submit a question, but there might be 2 above it. So like yours is like 3 days from now that it gets pushed out. But yeah, if you found it useful, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.